It's bow time again. It's bow time, my friend. When things fall through, Bojangles is there for you. Bojangles is there for us tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. we had something planned for dinner, but sometimes when dinner falls through, you're like, oh God, there's a bunch of other stuff to do and food. So we got Bojangles. We already ate it. It's late. You guys can tell it's late. I think we still got some stuff in there, which is nice. That's it's actually kind of beneficial because I'm pretty sure that what we were going to make for dinner was not going to produce lunch leftovers for me tomorrow. So now I'll have leftovers, which is actually kind of nice. This evening, I've been working on a bunch of stuff. God, it's been really busy lately. It's been busy because of taxes, and I've been working on a bunch of other stuff. I've also been trying to bring Steven and Friends back. Like, this weekend is the weekend, and I am simultaneously trying to plan GTA Online. We're trying to get that scheduled, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be recording it this weekend. Then we were working on taxes. Then I know in the past I've talked very briefly about some of the books that I've helped a family friend work on. It's kind of hard to explain, and I don't want to explain everything, but like, I just want to throw this stuff out there so people understand why I'm so busy, because like, I'm normally pretty friggin' busy anyway, but like now a lot of other stuff. But the taxes are done, one of the books is pretty much done. The other book doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult to do, but it's just it's all coming at a time when I'm trying to work on so many things. And the next vlog that comes out is the Pack Saturday vlog, and like, I have over an hour footage of my own footage before I start bringing in all of the outside YouTube footage, which you guys supplied me a pretty good amount of. I'm excited to work on it, but like, it's going to take days to work on. So this evening, we decided to do an FMV game because I was like, I need to make something for tomorrow for, First 20 or Demo Fridays or whatever, so I need something to play. And recently we picked up Fox Hunt from Player's Choice, which is as it says, an interactive comedy spy thriller. It's an FMV game. If you guys aren't familiar with FMV games, FMV stands for full motion video, and they were all the rage in the mid-90s. And the Sega CD is probably the system that has, I get probably the most of them, but PlayStation 1 has them. I think Saturn has some, 3DO has some, and they're awful. FMV games are awful. They're all awful, but they are awful in the best way possible because they're usually so terribly done and cheesy that they have what I guess I'd call the Room effect. If you're not familiar with the comedy drama The Room, there's a film out called The Room. It's actually several years old at this point. It has the same effect where they intend for it to be serious, but it's so terribly done that it actually ends up being extremely humorous. And we played Fox Hunt tonight for about half an hour, and it's amazing. It's terrible. There's a guy that screams at the fridge and licks plates and is just, I guess, overacting every little inch that he can, and it's really dreadful. And at the end of the first 20, we ask if people want to see more FMV games. I'm really crossing my fingers that they say yes, because I'd love to play through some more of them. The only downside is that on an FMV game, you got to make sure that disc is perfect. And I don't know if you guys will be able to tell in the recording, but there was some skipping that went on, and I fixed pretty much all of it in editing, so you can't really tell now. But you have to make sure that if you're going to play an FMV game, that the disc is like perfect. And unfortunately, Fox Hunt's got a few issues. I might take it back to Player's Choice and see if they can clean it and get it all cleaned up, and maybe we'll play through the rest of the game. It's a 3-disc game, which doesn't actually mean anything. It doesn't mean it's particularly long because video takes up so much room, even though the video quality looks like garbage, and I'm pretty sure it's running at like a solid 15 frames a second. This game is published by Capcom. It just absolutely blew me away because normally these types of games are garbage. The other thing is that there's a game that we've shown on Steven Vlog like a ton, but we've never actually shown on Steven Plays, and that is Slam City for the Sega CD32X. And that game is fantastic, but we've never actually shown it on Steven Plays. We should do that at some point. We've shown it on the vlog, and we've shown Emil and Dan and pretty much anyone that has come to visit. We've shown it to them, and it is amazing. we should probably do a Let's Play of it at some point. Anyway, use this vlog to talk about FMV games. If you've played any, if you owned any, they're kind of outdated at this point. I don't think there's any modern-day FMV games, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone somewhere trying to do it and maybe trying to do it right. Talk about some FMV games that you've played, maybe some that you really liked, either because they were good or for all the wrong reasons. And an FMV game that you would like to see us do for First 20. I don't realistically see us ever doing a full Let's Play of any of these because even though they're short, they're pretty bad. And I think doing like 20 to 30 minute segments of them is probably the most that people could realistically handle. But if there's some that you'd like to see on Steven Plays, let me know because we will try and hunt them down. We have a few of them. There's one that's like infamous. I think it's Night Trap. It's like the only Sega CD32X game that we don't have, and it's just because it's kind of rare and it's kind of pricey. And if we ever find that, I will do a First 20 on that, like no questions asked, because it's supposed to be really, really ridiculous. And also, it led to the creation of the ESRB because there's like a naughty scene in it, even though I've looked into it. I don't remember what it is exactly, but like it's preposterous. It doesn't even make sense. Like there's nothing naughty about it, but there was people had talked about it, and like, you know, whenever you pass a rumor around, the rumor gets bigger and bigger than what it actually is, and there's nothing actually bad in it, but people had talked about it. It's like a girl in a bikini or something. I don't know. It's something stupid. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Kind of a laid back vlog. Also, it just hit midnight. So I guess I'm 26 years old now. Tomorrow is my birthday, or I guess now. If you want to wish me a happy birthday, just save it till tomorrow, because otherwise people say happy birthday and then they have to do it again tomorrow. But tomorrow is my birthday, March 20th, and I will be 26. They say 25 is the prime of your life, which means that I'm now out of my prime. I really never felt like I was in my prime, so I don't really know how to answer that one. We'll talk more about my birthday tomorrow. We'll have dinner and cake or something. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Talk about FMV games. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? I sit, you know, a foot and a half away from a computer screen for 14 hours a day, every day, for like the last 4 years. I would have assumed that my eyes would have gotten worse, but no. I'm a Chippendales dancer. If you don't know what that is, don't Google it. Use Pod Computer, play, community into my queue.